Hi, I'm Janice, and thank you so much for checking out this video. I'm going to go through all the processes of setting up a new employee in your company. To help keep the videos short and to the point, I'll go through the explanations fairly quickly, but you can pause and rewind the video as much as you like. Don't forget to check out the other videos in the library. So you want to set up a new employee to your payroll account with our firm. No problem, let's walk you through the process. You first log into your PayPass account using the login credentials that you set up with our firm. You'll need the email address that we have on file for you and your password. The easiest way to get to PayPass is to go to our firm's website and follow the payroll-related links on the homepage, as you can see behind me. Just click on the link indicated by the arrow. Another place you can log into your PayPass account is on the Client Zone page, again on our website. All payroll links will take you to the PayPass login screen. Behind me is the PayPass dashboard after logging in. Once you gain access, select the Add New Employee to My Company button, as you can see behind me. By the way, PayPass is the cloud-based database that we use to manage client payroll matters such as setting up new employees, requests for records of employment, and of course reporting your weekly or bi-weekly payroll. We have two cloud services, PayPass and DataLink. Careful not to get them confused. Both cloud services are very simple to navigate, and they both use the same log and credentials. Once the new employee questionnaire opens, you will see the screen behind me. Everything you enter here plays a big role in your employee's payroll being processed correctly. Always remember, all payroll provided throughout the year ends up on a T4 slip at year end and/or in a record of employment. Both factors can have a negative impact on their personal tax return and employment insurance claim. So let's use some due care by beginning the process and submitting the correct data. The new employee questionnaire shows your company name at the top. In this case, it's a sample form, so in place of a company name, we've used blank company, but your business name will appear in its place. All fields must be completed by using the employee's true and legal name. No nicknames, aliases, or abbreviations. What you enter here will be reflected on the employee's T4 and record of employment. We'll quickly review the options, but most are self-explanatory. Begin by entering your employee's first and last name, email, mailing address, phone number, social insurance number, and date of birth. Moving down, the employee's hire date is next. This is the first day worked, not necessarily the date you told them they have the job, but rather the first day of employment. The employee's job title is next. Just keep it simple here. No need for anything technical. The next two fields indicate with what the employee fills out on the bottom of the front page of their federal and provincial TD1 forms. These two forms must be completed by the employee, which details to the employer what tax level they are at. This area can be a little challenging and must be completed with due care. When in doubt, take the big numbers from the top of the TD1 forms and carry them down to the bottom. However, if the employee has two jobs they are working at the same time, this is where they can really mess up their income tax situation. This topic is a little too detailed to get into here. Look for another video that covers only this topic. Just remember, this is very important to complete correctly. You can get the TD1 forms from the Client Zone of our website. The two TD1 forms are not required to be sent to our firm. Just take the numbers from the bottom of the forms and enter those figures on the new employee questionnaire. If we receive your TD1 forms, they will be discarded. Keep them in your employee file. The documents that you sent to us is not your employee records. You must maintain these on your own. If you don't enter the TD1 amounts in these fields, we will use the Canada Revenue Agency's basic rates. If the employee wants to have additional income tax deducted from each pay, either to compensate for other income they may have, they may want a larger tax refund, or whatever their reason, enter that figure here. This amount will be deducted in addition to their mandatory income tax deduction. Following is where you need to decide to retain or release their vacation pay. Read the details about retaining or releasing the employee's vacation pay at the bottom of the form. You can't see it on screen now, but it's there when you log into your account. Next is the employee's pay rate. Basically, how much are you paying them per hour? If they are not paid an hourly rate but rather a salary, make note of this in the additional instructions at the bottom. Next is the vacation rate. All employees are entitled to receive 4% vacation pay, no matter how long they work. The employee may not be entitled to take vacation time for a year or so, but they begin to accumulate vacation pay immediately. If you don't provide a vacation rate, we will automatically use the 4% rate. Let's discuss vacation pay in a little more detail in the next slide. Finally, is the additional instructions field. Enter anything payroll related and only pertaining to this employee that we may need to make note of. Here is what you need to know about retaining or releasing vacation pay. If you indicate to retain vacation pay, we will calculate the vacation pay the employee earns on each pay, but it will not be released to the employee until they take time off for vacation or until you, the client, tells us to release it. Even when the employee no longer works for your company, it will be retained until you tell us to release it. Usually whatever is left is released on their final pay. Retaining vacation pay is best when the employee takes time off for vacation, and you can continue to pay them while taking the time off. If you choose to release the vacation pay, it will appear on every pay the employee has. This means that vacation pay will not be accumulated by us. It is released right away. The problem with releasing vacation pay is that when the employee takes vacation time off, they will not get paid during this time as it was released to them all year long. If you run a business that runs all year long and you expect employees to take vacation time off, which they are entitled to, it is highly advised to retain their vacation pay. If you run a seasonal business or the position isn't going to last more than a year, then you can release the vacation pay. If you aren't sure if you should retain or release vacation pay, retain it. It's the best and safest option when you don't know what you want to do. I'm not sure if I've said the words vacation pay so much. When you are done completing the form, click the Submit button at the bottom of the form. Your employee has now been added to your payroll submission form. If your new employee is being paid via direct deposit, in other words, we automatically deposit the employee's net pay into their bank account on their pay day. You must send us either a voided check or a banking pre-authorization form. This is usually retrieved by the employee logging into their online banking and getting it from there. Another option would be for him or her to go to the bank and ask for one. This void check or banking pre-authorization form must be sent to us right away. It is vital, otherwise, we do not know where to deposit the pays. You should note, we do not take banking information over the phone. This is to maintain integrity of the payroll system. As to when you need to submit to us your new employee form, banking details or changes that may be necessary is all clearly detailed in your service reference guide, but I can tell you that it's due to be sent to our firm complete by Thursday at noon, the week before the employee's pay. This deadline is often missed, but we don't know why. If your employee worked the week before and they get paid the following week, you knew they were your employee, the form should be completed and sent to us before they start to work. Just make it part of your hiring routine. On or before the employee's first day worked, they should bring in the voided check or banking pre-authorization form. Make it simple for all of us and get your new employee documentation to us on time. Once again, that deadline is Thursday at noon, the week before the employee's first pay. Check your service reference guide for more details. So now you know what we know. Well, not everything, but it's a good start and it's enough to get you on your way. If you have any questions about new employees, give us a call or send us an email. We will be glad to assist. Payroll is a very complicated beast and we treat it as so, a good portion of our week. Every week is busy with payroll-related matters. We can't do our job correctly if you don't perform your responsibilities correctly. If you haven't seen the other payroll-related videos or any of the other topics in our library, there is no better time than the present. I'm Janice and thanks for watching and see you soon.